Hi everyone, Elton here. Today I'm going to show you what is information literacy and how you can use this for your self-study, and what is this, and the benefits from using this. So let's get started. So let's start with the concept and the uh, meaning of the phrase information literacy. Information, everyone knows what is this. Literacy is basically the ability to read and write. So what is the information literacy? Information literacy is the ability to use information for choose information effectively to achieve goals. Choosing goals can be personal goals or goals in business. Um, the information literacy was developed mostly because of this information age that we are experiencing right now. So it was developed for the internet use, but you can use this in everyday life. You can use this with it when talking to others, and how I will show you. You will become probably more critical, and you'll be able to distinguish good sources from bad sources. So I think that it is a good way to study. I have said it is basically it was basically created for 21st century, of the information age, because of the explosion of information output and information sources. It has become increasingly clear that students cannot learn everything they need to know in their field of study in a few years of college. Information literacy keeps them with the critical skills necessary to become independent lifelong learners. So basically, it is what I have said. You will become more able to use information. So what is information literacy aside from the fact that I have said? The concept of information literacy is a set of abilities. I will augment the screen. Uh, Require individuals to recognize when information is needed and have the ability to locate, evaluate, and use effectively the needed information. So what this means? This means that when you acquire information literacy, you acquire this ability, the ability to recognize when information is necessary, and you have the ability to locate it, evaluate it, and use it effectively. You know, so basically, what is the information literacy is going to teaching you. So, how we know the background, the context of information literacy, that is because of the information age that it was created, and how we already have read the concept. Now let's give a look at the basics techniques that you can use. So let's get started. I use this guide of Pennsylvania University. I like it, but there are lots of guides. I will have to type in your keyboard. Is evaluating information. You can put library if you want a device from library. That was my case. If you don't want a device from library but any other site, you can just type evaluating information. I really recommend this site to you, Refseek. I'll talk a little bit about it at the end of this video. So let's continue. Okay, so in this site of Pennsylvania, we have two looks, two two perspectives of information literacy and practice and how to practice them in different contexts. So there, in the left side, we have how to evaluate information in books and periodicals. We are not going to talk about this, because this is not the topic. Uh, we are going to talk about this, what to look for in websites. So basically, for evaluating information in sites, we have to evaluate the currency when when as the website last updated. This is important because if the site is not updated frequently, this means that there is no much seriousness in maintaining the site. And maybe the people who are behind it are not so much professional or dedicated to it, and if they are not dedicated to update the content of the site, you can get bad information. Authority. Who is the author or creator? This is important because if you are talking about a subject, you need to know it, as deeply as possible. So the author is important because of this. And the author of the article or of the text must know the subject that he is talking about for you to be able to trust that information. If you are going to take a decision based on information, this information needs to be trustful, and a way to to see if the information is trustful is the authority, is the author. So if the author is expert in the subject, you can trust it. You can trust him or her. And validity, accuracy. Is the information accurate or valid? It's important because it's a little bit related to currency, but it's different. It is the sense of what's in information valid. Information that have validity is information that it's accepted in the scholar circles, scholars field. Is information that is recognized as valid. And accuracy is based on the fact that the information needs to be to the point, so you can use it better. You can understand it better if there is no much obscurity about the subject. Audience. Who was the website created for? This is very important because, for example, if you are doing a work you know for your university, and you have to deliver it to the teacher, where you will try to find content, in a site for child, uh, or in a site, or a scholar site. A scholar site, obviously. So this is important in this sense. You need to know who was the website created for, because sometimes the website was not created for you, for the kind of the content that you are trying to find. Point of view bias. What is the website's point of view? It's important to know because uh, if you are going to trust your information, you need to know if this information uh, has some bias that can may influence the information. you know so the best way to know if a site is biased is comparing the same information with other sites, and by comparing these informations, you can decide, if the site is biased or not to some some tendencies, some views, that are not recommendable, So let's continue. Here there is a little more explained the things that I have said before. I really recommend you to give a look at it. I will diminish the screen. So we have currency, and here we have the chips for currency, for evaluate currency of the content. And here we have the chips for authority, and here for valid accuracy, here for audience, and here for point of view. The site that I'm using is here. I will put this on the description of the video. So basically is this. There is also image for you to understand better how information literacy works. Here's the beginning. You identify that you need to know something. Here's the ability to find it, and when you find it, you must have the ability to evaluate the information. That is here using this user currency, authority, validity, audience, and point of view, and then you must apply it, and acknowledge. In applying, it's important to know that you must use the information in a conscious way. You must know the copyright laws, and you must use the information in a responsible way. So applying the information is also this, it is not only to put the information on a paper, in acknowledge, I really don't know what's this, this is detached from my study of information literacy, my study in information literacy is only identifying, find, evaluate, and apply, So I hope you have enjoyed the video. That's this. Bye.